Hey, what's up guys? I just cooked up a new Executioner deck to surprise opponents and slice and dice some towers. There are multiple mischievous layers to the offense of this deck. When you're going for a balloon with the monk tanking, your opponent can't bounce it back with the snowball or fireball. And after the monk ability is done, you're still gonna have a ton of fun. Dropping the miner on top of your opponent's tower is another distraction, especially with the zap to reset your opponent's units from targeting the balloon back to the miner. So in the later stages of the match, when you can afford your miner, zap, and monk, it's going to be almost impossible for your opponent to target your balloon. But throughout the entirety of the match, when your opponent's so focused on the balloon, the Executioner slides on through. From the river, the Executioner has high enough range to cut through your opponent's units and cut up the tower too. And when the Executioner is locked on with the monk ability and tornado protecting it, your opponent's tower is as good as gone. It's time to slice and dice Clash Royale and assert dominance. If you don't have monk, use Valkyrie. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to make all the high frame videos possible. Yo, we got a game against DY. What's up, brother? So we're gonna go for goblins to kick it open and see what his deck is. I love getting king tower activations with tornado, so if we go in for like a goblins at the start and our opponent drops any type of ranged card, then it's not gonna work out. But if he drops a melee card like a lumberjack or mini P.E.K.K.A, that's an easy king tower activation all day, every day. So he's gonna go for Baby Dragon and Barbro. I think it might be a graveyard deck if I had to guess. We're gonna go for Executioner, not gonna leak any elixir, and we'll figure out what we're playing into. So we're gonna get Skeleton King from him. We know he's likely gonna have a tornado in his deck. Maybe I can go in for like a balloon here, and then maybe even fathom a situation where we go in for a tornado so we can get the Executioner locked up on his tower. Yo! Magic Archer mode activated. That's what we like to see. That is so nice. I love doing that. If you guys aren't already, it's probably my favorite play to do with this deck. So it's unfortunate, but I am gonna probably take a bunch of damage. I am gonna go in for a zap here to remove most of the skeletons. I'm gonna click the monk ability so I can tank for the rest of the skellies and finish off the ice wizard. But, you know, we are coming out ahead. We're winning the game by a little bit of a margin. Not much, but it's something, right? And we finessed his mental too. He thought that the Skeleton King would give him something more than that. And he also thought he would be able to defend with the Ice Wizard, but the Executioner melted his dreams. So whenever he cycles something like that, the Barbro, right? Probably gonna go for a Skeleton King. We can make a prediction with the miner. It's not that great. I was hopeful that we'd be able to finish off the Skeleton King with the miner and the goblins. But if we get an Ice Wizard, that's nice too. No King Tower activation, and we accentuate our lead as well. So, we know that our opponent is going to end up having the graveyard deck with Tornado, Tombstone, and Ice Wizard and Baby Dragon as his multitude of answers for our balloon. But the Executioner can always lock onto his tower. That's the real threat that people don't consider, especially when you have the monk tanking. He doesn't have Barbell back in cycle. Interesting Tornado. I don't think I would have done that if I was him. He's so scared right now. He is so scared. We're going to go and use the monk ability. It's going to be able to tank. I think the Executioner is going to lock and load, and then I can use Tornado afterward. This is why I love the deck. It's not even balloon cycle at this point. It's Executioner melting everyone's towers. It's so freaking good that people aren't expecting it at all, especially combined with the monk. I'm really proud that I made this deck. All right, so let's see if we can 3-crown this guy. The miner seems like it's pushing my monk closer to the 3-crown. He's not gonna be able to stop this. He's literally gonna get 3-crowned. Utter dominance asserted, baby. No! He tornadoed it to the other side to stop it for his pride. Wow, I didn't expect that tornado slide. Well played to him there. I don't want to say it because it could come across as sarcastic because I almost 3-crowned him. But seriously, that was a good play to stop the 3-crown. It was crazy how quick we were able to break through Ice Wizard, Tornado, and Tombstone and secure that win. So we got a game against Zane, and hopefully we can drive him insane. So he's not going to be cycling much at the start. You guys know the deal. I could cycle Monk in the same side as the Skeleton King. Oh, let's go. Wait. My brain is still processing the fact that he's got Skeleton King. We were able to send the last Skeleton King to the graveyard in the last game. Easy. Maybe we can repeat history. I want to go in for the Tornado here against the Skeleton Barrel. As long as he doesn't clone this, we should be able to have a nice King Tower activation. So we're going to go and roll with that, activate King Tower, and then, wait, if I go for the Monk ability, and then I'm able to tank for the Executioner, I can get more damage. And the Miner, too. This is crazy. I shouldn't even be running Balloon sometimes in this deck, I'm feeling. I know Balloon is a little bit better since it is the traditional Wink Edition, but look at the Executioner. Same thing, man. It's like 1,000 damage there. That's so insane. All right, we're going to go in for a Bomb Tower here. He's going to go for the clone as expected. We're going to go in for a Zap and then probably have to Tornado everything back so we don't get bamboozled by the Flying Machine. Not bad, not great. We'll take it. I mean, we activated King Tower early on, so that's definitely a dub in our favor from that instance. So the guy's going to be dropping Giant Skeletons and Skeleton Kings with clones, bombarding us with a lot of annoying bait cards, which is fine. You know, that's how we work. especially when you got the Executioner. He's going to be cutting everything up and slicing and dicing. So I want to stack up Executioners because one thing that I've remembered, every single time that I play against a clone player, their best answer to Executioner is going to be a fly machine. Maybe a cannon card if they've got it, but in every other situation, they're just going to get bad trades into the Exy. So let's say, hypothetically, he goes in for a fly machine. Yep, well, I just go and click my monk ability. He got bamboozled. The monk is too good. I'm telling you right now, this is the sublime strategy that I vibe with. I wonder if the Executioner is going to eventually target the fly machine. I'm going to zap just to guarantee we can finish it off. The Executioner will fall, but I don't want the Executioner to fall too fast, because if it does, then we're going to have to leave our tower in a blast with that giant skeleton present. So I can tornado this back, and I think this might be better to just to be like this. Then we don't take as much damage since we have the King Tower helping out, right? We don't even take the death damage. Wow. So I learned something today. I was testing that out. I didn't know it, and I wanted to see if it would work. So if you have King Tower activated against the Skeleton Barrel, just tornado it back, and you don't take any damage. It's a 3-for-3 trade. It's really good. We're able to go for a bomb tower here. Probably should have played this a little bit better, not gonna lie. But I think I'll be okay in the end. I'm just gonna wait for the tornado. I'm not gonna drop it too soon. And then I'm gonna Executioner on top of the fly machine. And that should line up, and that's fine. Yeah. We barely take that much damage, more so than the left-hand side, but it's not that much, you know? All right, we can go in for a balloon if we need to, but I'm going to try to get some minor chip damage and then go in for goblins afterward. You can go for a monk every time that he stacks up fly machines or tries to, at least. Or we can just let the units roll, and that's decent as well. I think I'm going to let that go. We can go in for a zap on top of the skeleton barrel. He might go in for a clone, though. I don't know. I don't trust this guy that much, honestly. No, he's going to clone in the other side, so we're chilling. We can go click the ability so we can keep our monk and everything healthy. Oh, man, the monk is just sitting there, and he's like, yo, I'm soaking this up. Don't disturb my meditation. Oh, wait, no. My tower was soaking it up. Oh, that's so bad. That's awful. Wait, I need to find a way to win this. He's saying good game. He thinks he's won already. Wait, no, maybe he thinks I've won. I don't know anymore. I'm so confused. I hope I win. Just give me one more balloon hit. Just give me one more balloon hit. Yeah! GG! We got him! That was a back and forth victory, but I guess when our tower hit 777, it was my lucky day, and our balloon came to play, taking the tower in just one push. So I guess balloon is worthy of being our win condition in the deck after all. All right, we got a game against Antstorm. I really thought his name was going to be Antstorm, and I was like, dude, are you like from the Marvel universe? Are you the next adaptation of Ant-Man? He's going to go in for archers in the back, so we might end up running an Expo deck. There's also a chance it could be Graveyard or something else interesting, but most of the time whenever we see an Archers plus a Fireball, it usually lends itself to being Expo. So I'm going to go in for a Miner here with the Executioner. There's a high chance he goes in for a Knight or something along those lines. If he doesn't, I'd be surprised. Oh, he's going to go for a Fisherman. Can I Tornado that? Is that dumb? I don't necessarily have to respond to his units as much anymore. Okay, so we can go for a Monk, and then we can go in for Goblins afterward. We are going to be able to finish off all of his units with our monk ability because the archers are going to get destroyed. I love the fact that the archers target the monk first, and then our monk is going to be able to kill his, and everyone's happy except him.
Why are we still here?
Which means that, you know, I'm happy and he's not, basically. So what are we going to do? Huh. I want to go in for like a balloon, but generally whenever we see someone with archers and monk, they're going to end up having like Phoenix, and they're going to be running a Royal Giant deck if I had to guess. So I'm probably playing against RG. I'll just cycle my Executioner in the back, and notice how he had Phoenix right on cue. Is there any shot that I'm able to kill his archers? What if I went for something like this, and then he cycled archers, and I was able to like Tornado on top of the Phoenix? Is there any shot that this is worth it? I hope so, especially if I can get a monk down as well, because the monk knocks back the Royal Giant, and then the monk just gives us so much value. Wait. If I can go for goblins here and get him to activate King Tower, and then he's not gonna, I thought he would be dumb and try to activate King Tower there, and then he wouldn't have anything for the goblins, because if he activated King Tower with the monk, with the log, then he would have no log left over for the goblins, right? So I was hoping that he would just get deer in headlights dialed in on that log to activate the King Tower like so many people do, and then we would win the game. Because I thought that would be the most funny outplay available for us. All right, so we can Tornado his Phoenix if he drops it, and he does. Very nice. It's also a really fun strategy to do, just tornadoing your opponent's units closer to you. So then obviously the balloon is just like, wait, I have no friends, so I'm going to go and take everything that you have. Oh my goodness, we are destroying dreams and making memes out here today. I'm going to go for a monk because it's able to knock back the Royal Giant. And then also on top of that, I've got Tornado. And then I've got Bomb Tower. I just have so many ways of playing with your feelings. So I'm going to go for a Bomb Tower here and reset the Royal Giant. And then obviously the Fisherman is able to go and play Captain Hook with our Executioner. And we hook the W. Super solid stuff. Even when our opponent's going to end up having archers, fireball, and phoenix, we're still able to finagle a way through by using the tornado to capture his phoenix.
A few dominance is asserted later.
And look at that poor Royal Giant trying to find a way through. Sir, you're going to get tornadoed back, blasted back by the monk, and even reset with the zap if you want to get that last hit. And there's no doubt Storm was raining down the tears because his Royal Giant wasn't even allowed to play. It was just straight up suffering. Having to break through Tornado, Monk, and Bomb Tower probably isn't the most fun experience in Clash Royale. We've sliced our way up to 9,800 in the world. And we got another one against Vincent. So he's a part of the Aftermath clan. We'll see what he's up to. I don't want to do so much math out here, man. We're just going to be spamming goblins, maybe get a positive elixir trade. We'll figure it out as we roll. Another Skeleton King. It's crazy how many of these guys are popping out of Clash Royale today. Every time I jump into a game, I feel like we're playing against Skeleton King. I'm going to go in for a monk in the middle because I don't want the Executioner to get overwhelmed by the skeletons, sir. And the good thing about this is the skeletons are going to get bashed by the Executioner axe. Meanwhile, the monk knocks the Skeleton King back too. So everything worked out for us. I'm going to go for a miner because the monk should be tanking for a little bit, but I don't know. I'm going to try to go and click the monk ability just to make sure that we don't take too much damage. Fortunately for us, we are going to be able to ransack the rest of his stuff. He's going to have a Royal Giant deck for sure, though. So activating King Tower won't be as good as I would want it to be. I'm going to go for a zap, and then I'm not going to take as much damage against the Mother Witch as he's hoping. And I can go for goblins directly on top of the zappies. I don't want to drop the goblins too soon in case he's got log. Sometimes they got barbell, sometimes they got log. If they've got log, then they can hit the goblins from a long distance. All right, we're going to go for an Executioner again. There's a chance he's going to have lightning, but most of the time they're going to have fireball in this deck. In a fireball matchup, generally they're not going to be fireballing on top of Executioners there. But lightning, I've seen it happen way too often. Okay, Executioner's going to slice and dice as per usual. We can go for a miner in the safe spot, so no King Tower activation for him. Looks like he's definitely got the fireball version. 1,000,000%. Okay, do I click the monk ability just to tank for the miner for a little bit longer? It's worth it, right? We're getting like 150 damage on the tower. His tower is forced to go and continuously target the monk, meaning the Executioner can get some extra damage. Come on, Executioner. You literally shot in the middle, away from all value. It's like you were trying not to give us value there or something. Anyway, I'm going to go for goblins, and in this matchup, we want to get the zappies out of cycle because that's going to be his best answer. He's going to have zappies, fireball, tornado most likely, and then not anything else. That's what he's going to have. Maybe he doesn't have tornado in this deck. I forget. Actually, you know what? He doesn't have tornado. He's going to have Mother Witch and zappies as his two anti-air cards. Sometimes they'll throw in a Phoenix out here, but I don't think he's one of them. I don't think he's him. What do? Do we decide to go for like a miner with Executioner at a little bit of health? It's probably worth it. And if he goes in for zappies, we can zap, or we can go in for a tornado on them. Where does zappy zap? He's gonna fireball on the Executioner. That was super smart on his end. Watch as the Royal Giant gets decimated. Literally decimated out here. It's so fun to do that. Royal Giant doesn't even get a single shot. Oh my goodness. That's why Monk is overpowered in my opinion. The fact that I was able to ransack a Royal Giant that easily and reliably is awesome. We might go in for a spell. We'll see if he decides to or not. Otherwise, the goblins are going to give us work. Can we go in for a tornado on zappies? Or maybe even a Skeleton King, actually. Line it up, baby! Line it up, line it up. Look at that damage. He doesn't even know what's up. Wait, we got damage on both sides. I said look at that damage, and now you guys don't know where to look because I got damage everywhere. Okay, I'm going to let that lock, and then I'm going to go in for a zap, and then I think we're A-okay. Maybe we're wrong. Okay, yeah. Dang. I totally thought I was going to reset on the monk. It's fine. As long as the Executioner somewhat stays alive, that's fine. Yo. Okay, we're going to go goblins. Interesting Royal Giant. I vibe with that, sir. I think he has to fireball on the goblins. If I'm not mistaken, probably does. Now he's going to have to fireball on the balloon. The goblins were somehow, some way, able to make this man pay. He's got a fireball on this. I'm going to go for a zap. The balloon is bashing his tower and crashing everything down. My man's looking at the aftermath of his clan, and he's like, well, there's nothing left over. It looks like I lost. And after the math is all said and done, it looks like we pushed up a ton of ranks to 8,500 in the world. Yo, this guy finished 256 in the world. Oh my goodness. And another person from a Storm clan. So let's shake things up, going for an Executioner and unleash the Storm with the tornado if he ever tries to spam on the other side. He's not dropping anything in the back. I just want to drop my Executioner in the back on the same side as wherever you drop your units. Fortunately, he finally gives us that gift. The Executioner should be able to destroy the Barbarian pretty nicely. So that's essentially a 3-elixir Executioner instead of a 2-elixir card for our opponent. He just wasted all of his elixir. So what are we going to do? I want to go for Tornado, so I want to line that up directly towards the tower. Come on, Executioner. Yo, look at that damage. And the Baby Dragon's not even going to be able to finish it off. I'm going to go zap so that we can get one extra hit with the Exy. I don't know if that was worth it or not. The baby dragon still got the shot. We did end up finishing it off completely, though. So I'm going to go in for goblins on the right-hand side if I want to be able to take the tower with, like, a monk, but I'm thinking about it a little bit more. I am down some amount of elixir. Might as well play safe against the P.E.K.K.A. When you're up 1,500, don't get greedy, especially against a top, like, 200 player am I playing against? I forget. He's a high-ranked player. We don't want to mess this up. I'm going to go in for goblins here, and then I should be able to go and pull the bandit directly into us. And then I think we pull the P.E.K.K.A. as well. The great thing about the monk is it knocks back the P.E.K.K.A. so we have a little bit more time to deal with everything. I could tornado on defense against the P.E.K.K.A., but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Generally, when I'm going in the right-hand side, I'm going to concentrate all my efforts there. So keeping an executioner alive on the left, that only serves the purpose of potentially activating King Tower for my opponent. Assuming he's going to have tornado in the deck, I don't really want to give him that opportunity. Actually, he could have activated King Tower with that. No, if he did try to activate King Tower, the executioner health would have been lower because the tornado does damage. Forgot about that for a second. I was like, well, it got hit on the tower, so I might have been able to activate King Tower. In reality, I just would have been really dumb. I'm going to go in for an executioner in the right-hand side because he's cycling his P.E.K.K.A. there. I wonder what he's going to do. Probably Ram Rider deck, right? Whenever we see P.E.K.K.A. and Baby Dragon, likely going to be lightning with Ram Rider. So it'd be very bad for me to go in for a balloon because I just wouldn't have enough elixir to be able to defend everything. And also, the Ram Rider slows down the balloon, so then I wouldn't get a good trade. So we're going to go and use our monk and maybe make sure that we can keep the executioner alive just a little bit longer. If I win the battle at the river, that'd be ridiculous. The baby dragon's getting reflected, but electro wizards or zappies, anything with electricity besides like a sparky will not get reflected. So we're going to go in for an executioner again with the miner. Awesome stuff. Look at that defense, guys. So I'm considering going for a balloon right now. Maybe we can go in for a balloon plus Ram Rider counter with the monk ability. I've never done this before, but I want to see if it will work since we still have the executioner alive. Well, maybe not for long. I don't know. Please just reflect back the Ram Rider. Not happening at all. So yeah, this is what I was scared about. I knew he was going to have Ram Rider in his deck. Maybe we can outcycle it and outpace it. Especially if we can go in for like another executioner here. I'm going to drop it off to the side and then potentially activate King Tower with the baby dragon. Or no, I'm going to do it with the Royal Ghost. Royal Ghost for sure. So I'm going to go in for a miner here and then I'm going to go and activate King Tower with the Royal Ghost. And we'll see what happens. Because we know the miner trades evenly with the bandit, and the Royal Ghost is going to activate King Tower, so that's a good trade for us overall. We got damage on the left-hand side that doesn't even matter to me. All right, if we go for a monk in the back on the same side as the Electro Wizard, we can make this work, right? We're trying to do dual lane pressure potentially, depending on what happens. Got lightning, though. I mean, maybe I can go for goblins here and have the splash damage of the bomb tower lock onto both things at once. Come on, bomb tower. How is that P.E.K.K.A. not getting hit there? And with the Electro Wizard at the same time, it just didn't make sense to me. All right, we're going to go in for an executioner. I wonder if it's in my best interest to go in for a miner on defense. We are currently winning the game by quite a large margin. If we get 2 bomb towers down, we're popping off with bomb value. Wait, I wonder if we can go in for a monk and then follow up with like a balloon right after. I don't know if the Ram Rider is going to charge. It doesn't. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to go other side. We're just not going to deal with that today. I can also tornado back to P.E.K.K.A. so then the monk locks onto the tower. Is that smart? Look at how much damage the monk's doing. Oh my gosh, monk, you're a win condition. I believe in you. I love you, monk. All right, we're going for an executioner here. I think I am in an okay spot. We know our opponent's going to have lightning, so that's the only scary thing for me. So I want to kill the P.E.K.K.A. as quickly as I can. Phenomenal Royal Ghost from our opponent. Smart decision on his end. Fortunately for us, we do have the zap to reset everything, and I can go in for another set of goblins potentially. I'm going to go in for a miner just to go and pull everything and then goblins afterward, as I was saying before. The health of the mighty miner and the monk are so strong, and I love the fact that I got monk in this deck. All right, we're going to go in for an executioner. He still hasn't been able to break through. His tower's at 1,000 HP. Let me beat this top 200 player. I need to secure this bag. We've been beating a lot of really good players in a row and winning fast, and this one has taken forever, but I think we got it. We're going to tornado the executioner counter to the other side, and he's not going to be able to do anything. That's going to be a W! Let's go, baby! I was like, usually I want to tornado things directly in alignment with the tower, but I don't want to mess around with that Elect Wizard today. I wanted to bash his tower and crash his chances of winning. Even top ladder players can't stop the relentless spam of this executioner cycle deck. Tornado back the P.E.K.K.A. The monk melted the tower, giving me a moment I won't be forgetting anytime soon, which allowed us to easily win after with the balloon. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest for your day.